We're travelling through the second largest rainforest in the world, trying to find an animal whose numbers have declined by more than 60% over the last 10 years. And this is about as close as you'll ever get to them. Forest elephants are wary of humans. We had to turn the engine off and stay silent. This close they can charge. They're much smaller than the better-known savanna elephant, but just as vulnerable to poachers who target them for the same reason, their ivory. This is what's been happening to them. Another victim to the poachers. It had been dead for weeks, just the valuable tusks taken, the rest left to rot.
Talking about all Gabon, I think we lost 30,000 elephants. There's 10 last year. It's a big threat, it's a big problem, it's an important problem now for Gabonese administration.
85% of Gabon is covered in rainforest that stretches for thousands of square miles. This is the last sanctuary for the elusive forest elephant, but it's also ideal hiding and cover for the poachers who are killing them at an alarming rate. But they're being tracked down, and with the help of the British Army. For the first time, we've been allowed to film the small team of UK soldiers who are helping train Gabon's National Park Agency in their fight to save the elephant.
Gabon has got a real high density of forest elephants. That's why it's got a poaching problem. Out here training the Gabonese National Parks Agency to combat that, both at the tactical and operational levels, means that the British Army can make a difference in that fight against the illegal wildlife trade.
After about 15 minutes.
They've even brought in jungle warfare specialists who can show them how to find and then arrest the poachers. But the British are also teaching them the importance of recovering evidence that might lead to prosecutions. Among those being trained are former poachers who've now turned gamekeeper. Ulrich says as a boy he used to hunt elephants with his father just to survive. That used to be tolerated, but not anymore. These days, the greatest threat to these elephants is not the locals, but criminal gangs who operate across the border.
We've faced, with organized crime cartels, heavily armed, and they show no mercy. They come, they kill. And now we're in a situation where some of our national parks, it's a war zone.
Even with a global ban on the sale of ivory, there's still an illegal trade. And hidden away in these forests, these elephants are still easy prey. Jonathan Beale, BBC News, Gabon.